Hey Norwex team, my name is Lindsay Mercer and I'm an executive sales leader with Norwex. I want to talk to you a little bit about Norwex name dropping. So, if you have ever found yourself in a situation where maybe you're not getting a lot of bookings from shows and you'd like to book up a few more on your calendar and you're not really sure how to go about doing this, I hope that this will give you a couple of ideas. I found that the more that I use Norwex, the more that I'm active in my business, the more products that I personally try and I personally love, the easier it is to share those with other people. So here's a few ways that I've found to incorporate Norwex in my everyday conversations. So I was at a play group with a mom talking about potty training. What else do you talk about at toddler play groups, right? So I was talking with this mom and she's saying, oh my gosh, I've got 2 boys, the potty training is just, it's going everywhere. And I said, oh my gosh, you know what you need is a travel pack and each boy gets his own color, one gets blue, one gets green, and after they finish, they just wipe up the seat. It's a simple solution that gets Norwex in the conversation. That mom is booking a show when it's Mom Month. Okay, so another way that you can incorporate Norwex is if you do any kind of second-hand buying and selling. So if you do Kijiji, if there's local buy-sell swap sites that you're a part of on Facebook or otherwise, when I'm selling something and somebody comes to my door, if it's a child's outfit, if it's a toy, if it's a piece of furniture, or maybe a decorative item or something like that, doesn't matter what it is, it can be cleaned before it goes out the door, right? So I say, oh yeah, you're here to pick up blah, blah, blah. Yeah, come on in, and I invite them in, and I'm personable, and I'm friendly, and I'm going to chat with them for a couple of minutes. This business is all about relationship. Are you being friendly? Are you smiling at people? It's not overly complicated, but sometimes we can miss it, right? So when I'm selling something to somebody, I might say something like, yeah, here's your set of, 5 kitchen canister jars. They're all clean, they're ready to go, and I didn't use anything but Norwex on them. So, there's no chemicals, they're all healthy, ready to go for you. It's just a name drop. All you're wanting to do is just plant a little seed and see if it's going to grow in that soil. Now, there's times where people are like, yeah, great, thanks, see ya. They don't care, they don't know what Norwex is, they don't even bother to ask, right? I've had other people say, you sell Norwex? And I'm like, yeah. And she's like, oh, well, my mom loves Norwex. And I'm like, here, take a catalog with you, please, right? Whenever I'm selling something, I always say, oh, I've included a Norwex catalog for you. And they're like, okay, yeah, great. Same thing when I'm purchasing something. And I ask them in advance. I don't assume they want my wares. I ask them in advance. I want to be polite and considerate. So when I'm talking with them about a time to come and pick up my item, I will say, oh, do you mind if I'm a Norwex rep, do you mind if I bring a catalog for you? When I, bring the cash. Well, you're bringing cash. Who's going to say no to anything else you're bringing, right? So I take a Norwex catalog with me. Now, have I had any success from this method? I actually bought a used iPhone from a girl when my toddler pulled mine off the counter, and I said, do you mind if I make up a sales slip and have you sign it so that I can write off this phone for my Norwex business? And she said, oh, you sell Norwex? And I said, yeah. She's like, my mom has them up. She loves it. I'm like, I'm not surprised. It's awesome. So I went to her house to pick up this phone. We signed the thing. We had probably a 5 to 10 minute conversation. I brought her some catalogs. She was really excited to take them to her mom. She booked a show through me, went and did it for her. I've done a number of her friends and family since then, and she herself has now joined my team as a consultant. The third way that I bring up Norwex is if I'm doing remotely anything Norwex related. Anything. Doesn't matter if I'm going to Staples to pick up, the monthly specials I've printed or whatever. If there's a time for it to come up in conversation, absolutely I will let it come up. And it's not a pushy thing. Is Norwex a part of your life? Yes. Then it shouldn't be that uncomfortable to talk about. And this is something you have to learn, because I had to learn to become comfortable talking about it. Again, those fear of perceptions, but if I talk about it, people are going to think I'm shoving an order form down their throat. You're not doing that, right? All you're doing is putting the information out there. The truth is, just in the Edmonton area, there used to be way more active consultants than there is now. And I have had customers say, oh, you know, I love the product and I used to buy it from this girl, but I have no idea what happened to her. I don't even think she's selling anymore. So there are customers out there literally ripe for the picking. They bought product years ago, way long overdue to be replaced. In fact, someone that my mom worked with was ordering it from the States, from a consultant in the United States, because she didn't know anybody here that sold it. So it's not about becoming this person that's, oh, you want a catalog, you want a catalog, you want a catalog, but it's about Norwex is a part of my everyday life. I use it, I love it, I believe in it, I want to share it. We've got solutions. Oh, you're talking about this brand new cat that you got? That is so awesome. You know what? If you ever have any issues with the fur balls or puke on your carpet, we have an amazing carpet stain buster product, so, you know, right? People are moving into a new home. Oh, we just got new appliances. I'm really interested to try my gas dryer to see if it works. Oh, we've got a gas dryer. That is awesome. I love my gas dryer, and you know what's really cool is our dryer balls are safe to use in it. It doesn't need to be a big to-do. It's just dropping, 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 dropping. Name drop Norwex and see your business grow.